What is everybody up to? One more second. Let me check one thing here before we actually roll out of the yard. But good morning. Thursday. Let me see it. So, I always get all these emails and stuff here. Hold on one second. Let's see here. I just had an alert. I just wanted to check this really quickly before I stroll out of the yard here. Here. Okay. All right. So we are off to work, right, to keep that paramotoring dream alive, right? Because no dreams are handed to anybody, right? Everybody's got to work hard for what they have and what they want to have. So that's what we're doing. We're working hard to keep the dream alive, right? So, like I said, today we're going back to another deck job, which we're already half built. I'm hoping to have it finished today. That would be actually very nice, depending on the rain, of course. We will see. It's actually already raining right now. Yes, we are here in South New Jersey. I'm heading more south, actually, currently at the moment. Seatbelt, and yeah, dude, I'm wearing like one of my work sweatshirts because it's actually a little bit chillier. I'm about to take it off because it actually is getting warmer now. You know what? Let's take off my sweatshirt before I go pulling out on the road. Sometimes, like, I wake up so early in the morning and I go right outside, and that's why it was actually really chilly, because I was outside this morning doing stuff. So, all right, there we go. It's a little bit more comfortable. All right, seatbelt is on. All right, we're hitting the main. All right, we're out in the main. We're off to work, dude. So, all right. So a lot of people have been asking me questions about Bad Apples since I've been there and since I've been back, right? So, I'm gonna answer, or I'm gonna do one of the first questions that I got here on one of the live streams yesterday, because I've been getting a lot of messages, actually, ironically, yesterday, since I've been back. So, I was asked yesterday, what was it like for renting the RV? What was the company, basically, and how was that? So, Asmat, I have to give him the, yo, what's up, Scoob? Good morning, man. How are you today? So, Scoob, so a guy on here asked me about the idea of what it was like renting the RV and pulling it, you know, so forth. So, Asmat and I rented a 20-foot, 22-foot trailer that's a pool behind. Like, he rented it from a private guy because, like, Asmat had to work really late the last day we were leaving, and I kept, like, thinking, like, man, how are we going to be able to go pick up an RV from a company at, like, midnight, you know? I was, like, thinking, like, how is this even going to be possible? Because Asmat was the one who was renting the RV. And then, come to find out, once Asmat picked me up, Asmat found, you know how, like, you can do an Airbnb, and you can go find people that own a home, and you can go rent their home for, like, the weekend or whatever. So it's, like, basically the same thing with these RVs. There are private people that I'll have to double check, and I'll try to drop the link, or I'll drop a comment in this video afterwards. I'll talk to Asmat more about that, about the what the website was called for him to even be able to find these local private guys who will rent their RVs out. And we rented the RV, I think it was like a $700 deposit with like $80 a day. And dude, that thing pulled like a dream all the way to Georgia from here, from like central New Jersey. We actually had to drive up north a little bit to go get the trailer, which was no big deal, you know what I mean? But you know, the one thing, though, that I would have to say, and I'm not trying to talk bad about this guy at all, because we only used the RV anyway for getting out of the heat for the AC, which was the best part, and obviously just sleeping. Because, you know, we did have a bathroom on board, and we did have a living room kitchen set up in there that we could have used, but when we did rent it in the middle of the night like that, we picked it up a day early. And I don't know if the guy normally cleans the RV like right before somebody rents it, or what the idea is, but the RV was on the dirtier side. The RV was newer, but he just didn't clean the inside, you know? Like, I felt like, it actually felt like the vibe of somebody literally slept in there and camped in it, brought the RV back, and then the RV like sat all winter basically, and then me and Hazmat might have been like the first people to have rented it for the season, I'm assuming. I don't know, I could be wrong about that, but it was just on the dirty side. So I would say if there was anything that on the downfall about maybe renting from a private local guy, that might be something that you might be running into. I bet he charged a cleaning fee.